Thursday night, we're all thinking about the weekend already. Let's see what the weather has in store with Gina.
Things are really going to start to cool down. I know we've had some really nice weather, and like you were saying earlier, we should be very, very grateful to live here in Arizona, because even though we are cooling down a lot, we have nothing to complain about compared to other parts of the country. So let's take a look at some of those current temperatures right now, because up in the higher elevations, we are looking at some cities in the teens. 17 in Window Rock right now, 19 in Show Low, even cooler tonight in Kingman and Prescott in the 30s. And then for the rest of us, we're looking at temperatures in the 40s and 50s. That goes for us here as well. 50 degrees at the airport. The humidity down just a little bit from last night at 32%. And the winds are coming in from the west at 11 miles per hour. This is probably the last night that we are going to see the average temperatures. Today's high was 65, our low was 39, but now we've got this cold front that's starting to roll in tomorrow, and that is really going to cool us down. No rainfall today, but with this cold front towards the end of the weekend and into early next week, we do have that chance for some rain and even a little bit of snow up in the mountains. So get up to the mountains if you want to see the snow. Here are some of those high temperatures, so just a little bit cooler though. 70 was the high in the state. Mid-60s across much of southern Arizona, and then up in the higher elevations, looking at temperatures in the 30s and 40s. 40s again today across much of Texas, where they are seeing some snow. Chillier conditions across the Central Plains, 30 in Kansas City, 33 in Chicago, and then across much of the eastern seaboard, looking at temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Now, a few weather notes to take a look at this evening. First, we've got this spotty snow, the lake effect snow across much of the upper Midwest. And then another spot where we have some snow is Texas, the Lone Star State, and over in New Mexico, seeing a lot of snow and rain. And this storm is kind of moving right through the whole state of Texas. And as it continues to move through, they can expect about 1 to 3 inches of snow. The storm is going to kind of start to die down, and then it's going to hit the water. And then it's going to build strength, and then it's going to kind of scoop right back up and move across the Gulf states, bringing with it a lot of rain. And that's going to continue to push right through the Gulf states into the southeast until it finally pushes off into the Atlantic. So that's what's going on over there. On this end of the country, we do have some clouds that are starting to roll in into the Pacific Northwest. Otherwise, though, everything is looking pretty clear for us now. Now, we have a backdoor cold front that's starting to roll in, which I know we don't all talk about very much. Typically, that's something that happens in the northeast. Usually, a cold front moves from the north or the west and pushes over to the east. This one's coming from the other direction. This one's coming from the east. And as it starts to roll in, we are really going to start to see a change in our temperatures. And like I said, tomorrow, especially tomorrow night, that's when we are really going to feel it. So take a look at some of these overnight lows, 20s and 30s, and then tomorrow afternoon, just warming up to temperatures in the low to mid 50s. So you are definitely going to feel a difference. Here in Tucson, we can expect clear skies and an overnight low of about 37 degrees. Then by lunchtime tomorrow, just in the low 50s. Sunny skies though, but it is going to feel pretty chilly. And then your Friday afternoon high, not even making it to 60, but it is going to be sunny. So it'll be nice and definitely very cool. So keep the coat nearby. Here's that 7-day outlook for you, and take a look at these low temperatures, because that's really where things are starting to change for us. We are all going to need to cover our plants and bring in our pets tomorrow, because this is going to be probably the first widespread freeze across southern Arizona.
All right, and you know, with the weekend, the shoppers are going to be out Christmas shopping.
I know, and because all of you are going to be out shopping, that means that you're all going to be going to Macy's and checking out the Casa de los Niños holiday wish tree. Please get out there. This is for a great cause. And just remember that even if you can't get one of these ornaments, if you can't make it to Macy's, Lou, Casa de los Niños needs everything, and it doesn't need to necessarily
just drop it off and they won't turn you down.
Ornament. Exactly. So get out there and do a good deed.
All right. Thanks, Gina.